And hot.
Move that back a little bit.
I did it starting from there. This is the. You know, how much money they got That's it. How much
I don't know, I try to be
Cal, you look like an R&B singer. Trey Songz.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, sorry about getting started a few minutes late. So just so everybody understands what's going on our Fridays, we're ordering new chairs to the Tyson's location. So until we see them and they're in, the chairs we brought last week have to stay there. So we'll move those once we get the new chairs in Tyson's. We'll move those here, and then starting we'll move the tables either out or to the back and do a normal meeting. Well, this is kind of cool. I don't think it's probably the most effective way, but I may actually do the meeting like this going forward with no RVPs. I feel like I can be. You good? I feel like I can be a little bit more unfiltered here, and kind of really teach and learn with you guys, with the below RVPs, which at the end of the day, this is the time for you to set up your entire career. I do feel like you will recruit your best people once you go RVP. You'll do the biggest things once you go RVP. But I think you set your career up below RVPs. Okay, you set your precedent, your legacy. A lot of things happen here. So, anyways, let's get started. I'm not sure if I'm going to need. Actually, you know what? I will probably need this. But today, my topic, I'm going to talk about, recruiting, how we recruit, why we recruit, basics on recruiting, and events. Okay, not big events. Events. Every event is a big event, but something that I'd like to move in a direction that I have done a little bit over the last several months, but I want to talk. I'll go into more depth about that in a second. But let's start. Any success stories with Sales Team Pro? Pull up mine. Let me pull it up. Nobody? Who entered contacts in this week? Huh?
I entered a few.
Okay, who logged in? Who logged in every day? So you did you enter contacts in every day? Okay, how many do you think you added?
Probably, I was on and off while making calls. Probably like another 12.
Okay, and you didn't log in every day? But
No,
you added
I
some
log
contacts?
in every day, yeah.
Okay. You should be logging in every day, okay? This is a service I pay, okay, $100 a month for. So if you can use this for free right now, you should use it, all right? And, you know, like I said, we're in the process of developing campaigns. One thing I'm working on, you know, I didn't get a chance to talk with Chandel about it, but that's why I called you. I know we missed each other a couple of times during the week, is immediately, like I said, you know, think about this, you know, and you'll realize this, especially when you have children, okay? When you have children, you realize everything that you thought growing up is a business, okay? You know, when the kids want to go after school to do Taekwondo, okay? So you go in and you think that, you know, they put the little robes on and they get the belt. No. They get bused from the school. They get picked up. They get clothes. They get extra sessions. They get all this stuff happens. And it's all sales. It's all business. When you go to the orthodontist, when you go to the dentist, when you go to swim school, right? You go to the community center to sign them up. And then people that are coaching the volunteer lessons, they run private schools. That's why they're coaching. Oh, hey, Kelvin, you show something great. And hey, if you're a parent, that butters you up. Yeah, my son, yeah, good genes probably, right? You, Dad, yeah, got it for you. Hey, but listen, I'm putting on a special 8-week camp. I'd like you to come to the tryout to see the takeaway. I'd like you to come to the tryout to see we're filled up. Go on my calendar. There's a list of kids, and you go in. There's all these kids going in, and it's because now, hey, this, that, you qualified. It's $50 an hour, all right? And then me, I'm the business. I start doing the math. How many kids? How many? Well, hey, listen, we know your daughter, but we can put your son in too because it's a family. Wait, did he qualify or not? No. You just want the money, and I'm good with it. I understand. This is capitalism. This is business. What are you doing? You meet a potential interview. You meet a prospect. It's nothing until it's in a system, okay? Something on a piece of paper is nothing. Just like, hey, what do you say to somebody? I'm on your team, Donald. You're training me. And I say, I talked to 10 people, okay? In the old ancient days, what do you say?
Right, you say, good, you got 10 numbers, but...
No, I talk to them.
You talk to them?
Yeah, but they're gonna, but look, I got my card, I handed my card to them. What do you say?
You didn't really do anything.
Right? Are they gonna call me? Right? No, you wasted the card.
Right.
Right? Because you go talk to somebody, you don't get a number, it's nothing. Well, hey, look, you getting a number and not putting it in our database that these guys at Sales Team Pro and Primerica have invested hundreds of thousands of dollars to help you run a business, right? You know, doctor's appointments. Who has kids, right? Doctor's appointments. Do they call you to confirm?
Yeah.
Do they send voicemails automated?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? The day of, the day before, 2 days before, a month before, your next visit, when they're going to see you. Like, it's all freaking systematized, and it works, right? It works, like the dentist, right? I'm big on the dentist because, you know, I know my brother knows, like, and this is the truth. I had to spend thousands of dollars on my daughter's teeth, not mine. My daughter has a crown. She had a root canal. She had anesthesia. I don't want to go through that again. Forget the money. You know, I was nervous. I sweat. I don't like kids going under. It just doesn't make me feel right, right? You know, I mean, stuff can happen, right? That's like that's not natural, and it's just because what? So I floss their teeth. I brush their teeth. You guys know me. I'm an addicted flosser, right? I floss. I carry it all the time, right? After I eat, I'm flossing. I love to floss, right? So I don't mind flossing my kids. But hey, 3 months, it works because I don't want to miss an appointment. I don't want a cavity to turn into a root canal. I don't want to have to spend thousands of dollars. I don't want my daughter to have surgery again. I don't like that. This stuff works. What system are you running? The paper? Oh, I'll talk to them. Oh, the memory system? How much has it costed you, right? You got to use it, right? So I don't know if we're good on the internet. No, the Surface Touch Pro? I mean, touch screen?
Yeah.
It still sucks, but still. All right, I'm not sure if it'll get on. Okay, so go to the campaigns again. So what, Shondell, I know you've done this because you run a phone call system, right? So what I need your help with is, you can click on the campaigns. Okay, that's cool. Is right after we get a prospect, right, you should initially send an email right away, okay? You have to, and I was telling Amanda this, right? With your customer service and your recruit service, you have to wow, okay? You have to wow them. You have to make them be taken aback. Like, oh, hey, I just met you in a casual encounter, but you automatically got an email. And if you look at some of these, and don't worry about them, this is not a big deal. I know the internet might just be, a little funny right now, but you have to, I looked at some of the campaigns, right? And some of them, they have articles, they have links to documents and things like that people are underemployed or people are, overworked. People want to start their own businesses. It's just to get people's thoughts moving, right? So we'll create our custom one, and Shondell and I promise you, we'll work on this because you already have a template, right, of something you send an interview after they book, like, or if they have a question for an email, right? So we will work on, once you book the interview, okay, that's what we're going to work on this weekend. Once you book the interview, or once you get the name and number, getting them in more information. And if you think about it, everybody actually does want more information. So when they say, I want more information, it's so non-threatening to say, all right, Kelvin, do you mind if I send you some stuff? You'll get an email, let me know, and then I'll contact you, follow up. And it just starts a process, right? Where people can do it. Clients, right? Thank you after purchase, thank you after referral, all these things, right? But everything's going to happen with data going in, okay? Look, you guys got to be smart. You guys are coming. You guys are the Friday comers, right? I mean, why wouldn't you log in every day? And, for you, it's also accountability. If you didn't add one contact a freaking day, you guys have 24 hours, even 8 or 10 hours. Like, stop making excuses. Stop thinking you're busy. You can add contacts. You can go meet people. It's not on your radar. That's the problem. You have to grow your list every single day, and your list is in here. I mean, look, you have 1,500 potential contacts before you have to upgrade to a paid service. You should be thinking, how quickly can I do that? Could I do that by the end of the year? That should be the campaigns for your team. And what would happen if you and 3 other people put in almost 5,000 contacts? You don't think you get 6, 7 good recruits from that? You don't think you get 10, 20 good recruits from that? From now or later, right? But you got to be entering stuff every single day. It has to be on your radar. You know what I mean? It's a great weekly accountability. It shows on there. You have this many contacts added, right? So go down to recruiting campaigns. Okay. So, and Josh, you may know these better than me. Which ones have links in them to, have you sent any or
I
looked
think the
through?
potential recruit follow-up campaign.
Okay, go ahead, click that one.
That's just the schedule.
Okay. Don't worry about that one. Go to prospective new recruit September. Our entrepreneur article, right? Just spam people, man. I mean it. You know, some people, they don't like to talk on the phone. You know, you feel like a little desperate calling them. See if they open it, then call them, man. Right? They gave you their number. Some of them have returned one or two. Some of them set an interview. That means it's on their radar. Right? Shane Perry said something a long time ago. He said he got recruited. He was he was a $1 million earner at 34 years old. Okay, a long time ago in the company. He was about the first big event I went to, I saw him. That changed my life, right? And he said he no-showed as a 19-year-old 4 or 5 times. And that person followed up with him, and he goes, I wouldn't follow up with a 19-year-old that no-showed me 4 or 5 times. And I wouldn't either, right? But if I can just send something to you and send clicks because I'm sending out 6 or 7 things, that's a way I can follow up. And this is how people communicate. Like I said, you got to be smart, right? This is not a phone, it's a computer. Everybody's with a computer, right? This is a phone, and now if you look at like usage and screen, people don't talk on the phone. They check their apps, they check different things, they do different things, they check their email. Like I said, I know email, I check email a lot. I literally check email a lot, a ton. I get worthless emails, but I still check them. A lot of most of my delete, but 50% of them I read or I click on it is something stupid, whether it's something about